Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're watching NewsX. Our big focus in a setback for the Lok Sabha elections in Vellore. President Ram Nath Kovind cancelled polls in the constituency on the recommendation of the Election Commission. The decision coming in the wake of IT raids that resulted in massive cash haul during IT raids in the past weeks at the residence of DMK Treasurer Duraimurugan's son Kathir Anand. Hours later, IT sleuths raided the residence of Kanimozhi and Tuticorin, which later turned out to be a false tip-off after no cash and valuables were recovered from a house. DMK President Stalin was quick to retaliate. He accused the IT department of working under pressure and getting instructions from the Modi government as part of its vendetta politics. He further said, why has no IT raid been conducted at BJP's Tamilisai Soundarajan's residence, who allegedly has crores hoarded in her home?
In Vellore, the seizure took place 15 days ago, and it has got no connection whatsoever with the actual conduct of the elections. That is a different matter. There is no connection with our leader, Mr. Duraimurugan, or the candidate, Mr. Kathir Anand. But still, the Election Commission goes ahead and countermands the election. I think this is done to ensure that the DMK is intimidated. They think they can use this technique to rattle us before the elections. But the opposite has happened. This has resolved us to be stronger. It has galvanized the cadres, and all the cadres are out there working hard to ensure a victory against this tyrannical rule. And we have seen how Madam Kanimozhi has been targeted by the income tax. It is violative. After sunset, the income tax department cannot enter into any dwelling house.
A. Sarvanan, leader of the DMK, joining us on the broadcast. S. Murari, a political analyst, also with us. Mr. Sarvanan, to you first. Why is the DMK making the charge that this is murder of democracy? Why are you up in arms over cancellation and countermanding of the Vellore poll, sir?
See, the alleged incident took place 15 days back. The money was seized from a premise not connected with our leader or the candidate. The Election Commission has no business to countermand this election when there is no actual proof that the money has indeed been distributed to the voter. And how they are selectively targeting the DMK. Yesterday they had a raid at Madam Kanimozhi's residence. Yesterday they had a raid at Madam Kanimozhi's residence. They were not able to find anything, and this is creating a huge sympathy wave. This is a blessing in disguise for us. And the Election Commission...
So you are alleging this is political vendetta?
Absolutely. What else? See, in Teni constituency, where the Deputy Chief Minister's son is contesting, Mr. Ravindra, 120 crores of money, cash. Every voter has got a 1,000 rupee note, 1,000 rupees to their credit. How is this possible? And what action has the Election Commission taken? If you look at the social media, if you follow your representatives' handles, they are tweeting how the money is distributed to the voters in these constituencies. It is only the ADMK which is distributing money. Every candidate, every MP candidate of the ADMK has spent a minimum of 100 crores. And what has the Election Commission done to them? A single FIR has been registered against them? Has any questions been asked by the Election Commission? See, 15 crores respectively from two people have been seized, who are government contractors who are supposed to have been close to ministers of the ruling ADMK party. But what action? When there is no action, we can only term the Election Commission as an alliance. We are not alleging them with bias. We are saying that there is no difference between the Election Commission, BJP and
fair enough.
ADMK.
And I will get Mr. Murari for a neutral reaction to that. But Mr. Sarvanan, another quick follow-up question. You know, at the end of the day, as far as Kanimozhi's residence is concerned, there was no cash recovered. Obviously, that was a false alarm. You're saying it was done deliberately. But, you know, as far as the Vellore polls are concerned, you cannot deny that there were huge seizures. There were huge cash seizures at your treasurer's son's residence. And perhaps that's why this decision has been taken.
No. See, that's what. You're wrong. You're factually incorrect. The cash has not been seized from the residence of our leader or from the candidate. I'm making it very, very categorical. It was seized from somewhere else, somebody else's premises. That is what the Election Commission says. And that is why we are saying the countermand of the election is illegal. we have sent a notice to the election commission, and the ADMK candidate, till yesterday, the ADMK was calling this as blessing in democracy. They said this is how a democracy functions when the elections were countermanded, and today they have rushed to the court and they are saying the elections to be held. So the ADMK is flummoxed. They don't know what to do. They are giving knee-jerk reactions to every situation.
All right. Well, Mr. Saravanan, just stay with us. Let me get in Mr. Murari. Mr. Murari, what is your reaction to what is playing out in Tamil Nadu, and particularly on the countermanding of the Vellore polls, sir?
Obviously, patently, it is targeted at the opposition. No single raid has been done on either the ADMK or the BJP or any of their allies. This is done at the behest of the federal government and the state government. Blatant misuse of, see, they have been misusing all the investigating agencies over the years. Income tax, ID, now even ECS is under pressure. So they are trying to scale political mileage out of it. They are coming to Vellore. Yes. First they raided Duraimurugan's residence. He is treasurer of the party and his son is a candidate there. How much did they get? 19 lakhs. Of which 9 lakhs was accounted for. 10 lakhs, they said was for emergency. So they would have. With 10 lakhs, how much voters can you buy? Then, subsequently, they said they raided a godown, which they say was belonged to an associate of or a client of Duraimurugan, who is a lawyer. They say they have found 11.5 crore there. Very rarely, Karen says this is the money that could have been planted there. You have to establish a link between that, the godown man and the money thief and the candidate and Duraimurugan. They also raided the college run by the son who is a candidate there. They did not record any document or anything like that. It's a blatant misuse of office. If justice it's all of above board, only the rival candidate, ADMK candidate, A.C. Shanmugam is going to court there challenging the postponement of the election. And it was done on March 30th, that is 15 days before the poll. They could have gone ahead, they have seized the money. So you have not, obviously, even assuming that the DMK had the money to distribute, now they have been spiked, the guns have been spiked, they could have gone on with the election. Whereas they need to postpone. So Stalin has every reason to say they feared defeat. Let's say they wanted to postpone the election. Along with that, by-election also. Now, luckily, the election commission has said that the by-election, the assembly by-election will go on as scheduled. So this is just a scenario because people will lose faith in democracy. Election commission acts in a brazenly partisan manner. Go ahead, raid everybody, whoever has the information. But targeted raid on opposition will not cut ice. That's my point.
Okay, and at the end of the day then, Mr. Murari, how is this really going to play out in terms of on the voters' minds? Obviously now it's too late for this to be highlighted during campaigning. Campaigning has ended. However, of course, the war of words, it seems, are continuing.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Murari. How will this play out on voters'
I can't
minds?
hear you.
The campaigning, of course, sir, has ended, but the war of words is continuing.
What about Kanimozhi?
Yes.
Did you say Kanimozhi?
Yes.
Yeah, Kanimozhi, they found nothing. And they themselves admitted it was on a false complaint. This is all meant to harass and intimidate the opposition candidates. That's the reason. More important is, in Andipatti, they raided the office of Amma Makkal Dinakaram, who is the leader of the Aryan case. There in one of the offices, they claimed they are about 1.5 crores. They need the package, 500 notes package, and marked with board numbers and all. That is specific instance. And they said they raided when the participants were trying to remove the cash on a tip-off. That is a specific case. And in a particular segment in saying it, they have recovered 1.5 crores. But they are not going to cancel the election because the candidate is the chief minister. We are going to cancel the election because 1.5 crores has been seized. No, they won't. So double standard. Isn't it? So that's the way they're acting. Anyway, these things will not determine the outcome of the election. Definitely, money is closed very freely in Tamil Nadu. This is not happening only now. It's happening for years. Something must be done about it. But this kind of, selective rates will not help the cause.
All right, Mr. Murari, fair enough. We leave it at that. Thank you for joining us with those, with your reactions on this story. Let me bring in Narayanan Tirupati, BJP spokesperson, also onto the broadcast. Narayanan Tirupati, the charge being leveled by the DMK clearly is that this is murder of democracy, this is political vendetta that is happening, and you are doing this deliberately to target the opposition. That's something that Mr. Murari, senior journalist, is also saying, that only opposition is being targeted in these raids.
No, he is paying money to the voters, cash for votes. It's a good democracy. First of all, these people should understand, and they have to welcome the action taken by the Election Commission and the Income Tax Department. After the tip-off, if prima facie is found, then only they will go for a raid. This is the normal routine business of income tax. So, if Duraimurugan house was raided, in connection with that 11.5 crores were captured, we all know that, and they have given, they have admitted to that money being taken from there, and they have given statements saying that that person belongs to DMK. That is also accepted by Duraimurugan. How can they say? Lot of raids are happening even with the ruling party members, even a minister in the DMK government, his room was raided. How can they say it is selective raid? When big fish they catch big fish, it is being debated in the media. That is what is happening for Kanimozhi or Duraimurugan. Otherwise, the raids are there throughout the...
their charges, only their leaders are being targeted. They are saying Tamilisai Soundarajan also has lots of money in her house, but her home is not being raided.
I will say that in Stalin's house, crores and crores of rupees are there. And I will say that in Dayanidhi, crores of rupees are there. Will the income tax go and raid it? They want some kind of, authenticity. They should have prima facie. They should have documents. They should have evidences. Even I can say that huge money is there in Stalin's house. All these things are, just to come and just to criticize BJP, I think even a senior journalist like Murari is talking like this. I cannot understand. Even ADMK workers were arrested when they were giving money. He knows that, or let him know that. He has to go through what is happening in Tamil Nadu.
Right. Clearly, of course, Mr. Tirupati, you are saying that this has been done in the interest of fairness and in the interest of transparency. However, now, we are also seeing 1.5 crores, recovered from an AMMK Neta's residence. We are seeing an AMMK Neta in the dock now. A lot of postal ballots also recovered from there. Would you demand action against this leader as well in this constituency?
No, that's what. See, the law will take its own course. Just because of Duraimurugan's house and its links were got. See, what the Income Tax Department, they have the process, they will continue with the process. So I don't think the government will never interfere with Income Tax Department or with the Election Commission. Why should we do that? They are doing their duty. Please allow them to do their duty. Don't have politics here. I request the senior journalist, like Mr. Murari, to be fair and neutral.
All right, we leave it at that, Mr. Tirupati. Appreciate you joining us with those reactions on this story. Let's quickly play out more sound bites coming in.
நீங்க ஊடகத்துறையை சேர்ந்தவங்க தானே? எங்கெங்க எந்தெந்த தொகுதியில் 2000 ரூபாய் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, எந்தெந்த தொகுதி 500 ரூபாய் கொடுத்துருக்காங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அதெல்லாம் நீங்க வெளியில சொல்ல மாட்டீங்க. அது உங்க ஜனநாயகம், பரவாயில்ல. ஆனால் ஜனநாயக படுகொலை நடந்திருக்கு. இதே ஓபிஎஸ் துணை முதலமைச்சர் இருக்கார்ல, அவருடைய பையன் தேனியில் நிக்கிறாரு. அங்க 1000 ரூபாய் நோட்டை கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னு சொல்லி ஆதாரத்தோட வீடியோவே வெளியில வந்திருக்கு.